What's going on, guys? My name's Corrupt, and today I have another guide video for Town Hall 11 this time, and we are looking at the Pekka Bobat attack strategy for Town Hall 11. Now, this strategy can be used at Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 12. I do plan to make guide videos on those Town Halls in the future. However, we're going to specifically talk about Town Hall 11 and how to use the Pekka Bobat attack strategy. Now, this one, you do have the Grand Warden, so it is a bit easier, especially since you're allowing your troops to be invulnerable for a good chunk of time. So you really want to make sure that you guys can use the Grand Warden effectively, and we will talk about that a little bit later as well. Now, we're going to be talking about army composition. When you bring the Pekkas, you can bring 2 Pekkas, you can bring all the way up to about 5 Pekkas. I've seen it before as well. Another thing that you may want to do is bring around 8 to 11 bowlers. Again, it depends, but usually having a lot more bowlers to completely wreck through the base, allowing you to get a lot of bounce value from them, as well as when you use the rage spell with them. Now, it depends on the base on how it looks, so you may want to bring more Pekkas, maybe less Pekkas. It always depends, but usually, anywhere between there. Other troops that you're going to be bringing is, for instance, an Ice Golem. Ice Golems do really, really well with the bat spells you have, and specifically enough, it works very well as a tank that when it pops, it goes into a freeze spell, basically. So you can kind of really use it to your advantage. So it's definitely a very good troop to bring. And then you're also bringing healers. Now, we're going to talk about different ways of using the attack as well, either starting off with a Queen Walk or just sending everything in after a funnel's been set. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. But really, what I want you guys to kind of remember is that when you use this attack strategy, you're bringing in the healers to keep everything alive. You're allowing the healers to do that healing splash on anything that it hits around that area. So, it could be a queen, it could be Pekkas, it could be bowlers, it could even be the king, but you really want to make sure that you can do that and use those healers properly. So we will talk about that as well. Other troops such as loons that you can use as a coconut loon, or using the electro dragon or baby dragon, or even both in a funnel. We'll also talk about that when we get to the step-by-step. And really, again, using bat spells, very, very simple. You can either use them in a bat wave or bat bomb. I prefer a bat wave since all you have to do is place them in an area, and then you know exactly where their pathing is. With the free spells, you can just drop them very easy. We will talk about free spells as well later on. So kind of as you get through the base, you'll know exactly where the bats will go since they only target defenses. So you got to remember that, so that then you know exactly where to place your free spells, so then you don't have all your bats disintegrate at the beginning of when you drop your bat spells. So you want to make sure that you guys can do that. Now we're going to go in step by step on how to use this attack strategy. There's a few different ways that you can do it, and we're going to kind of break that down here. So the first way that you can do it is starting off with a Queen Walk, and I've seen it before. I've never done it. However, a Queen Walk isn't a bad option, specifically because you can use it on one side of the base to set a funnel, and you don't even have to bring an Electro Dragon if you don't want to. But using that Queen Walk allows you to get a good chunk of the base out of the way, so that then you can actually set that one side of the funnel. You want to make sure that the queen goes into the base, however. You don't want the queen to continue walking on the outside or letting her go in alone. You want her to go in with the Pekka's, bowlers, wall wrecker, and the Grand Warden. You want all of that to go in. Another side of the funnel should be set with either an Electro Dragon, the king, wizards as well. So you guys can really be very creative on how you set the funnel. So it's definitely, you can even use Pekkas if you want. Pekkas do a really good job for only 25 housing space each. So it's really, really a not bad idea to have it set a funnel, and if it comes back into the attack, well, you may want to do that as well, since you really didn't lose anything minus just a tad bit of health from it. Now, the other thing that you really want to remember is that when you're setting that funnel, you got to remember to take out all the buildings that you can, so that then the bowlers don't start wandering on the outside, or the Pekkas don't start wandering. Just make sure that you guys can do that, and you will be all set. Now, when you start sending everything in, you're sending in the wall wrecker first to act almost as a tank, then the Pekkas, bowlers, and then either your queen, unless she's doing a queen walk, then the queen will enter in with it, and then the Grand Warden. Now, the other way to set the funnel is, as I said, just using all of those troops when you set the funnel. Just typically, you can use Pekkas, you can use the King, you can use Electro Dragon, you can use Baby Dragon, you can do it any way like that. But it's almost like a kill squad. So unlike the Queen Walk, you're saving the Queen to go into the base with the healers and everything else going in. Instead of the Queen Walk going in, making its way in, you're sending everything in like a kill squad. So those are the two different ways that you guys can use the funnel and moving into the base. The thing that you want to do with the rage spells is the first initial rage will get your troops into the base, and it will allow your bowlers to get raged up because they do a lot of damage under rage and they move really quick under rage. Pekkas do an extremely good job under rage spells, so you gotta make sure that you guys can use them, especially since they are just really good at tearing out walls, especially under rage. And the other thing is the Grand Warden's ability. When you use the Grand Warden's ability, you've got to make sure that you protect that wall wrecker. The wall wrecker's job is to open up two compartments, the Multi-Inferno compartment and the Eagle compartment, because both of those defenses can be killers. As long as you can get one Multi-Inferno, you are fine. If you're going against single target Infernos, don't worry about the Infernos then. Go straight for that Eagle. That Eagle is probably your main objective, since it, again, can be a killer to this attack strategy. So you really want to make sure that you guys can open both of those compartments and then allow your everything else to really wreck through the base. Using the Queen into the base can really allow you to get a lot of good value from just that portion. And again, using another rage spell with them is going to help a lot. So make sure that you use that second rage with the attack, with the Pekkas, with the bowlers, with the heroes as well. Now, when you drop your bat spells, you can, again, as I said, you can either do it a bat bomb or bat wave. I've seen it doing it both ways. They're both highly viable. I prefer it to do the bat wave just because you're gonna know how the pathing is for the bat spells. And what you really want to do is use the free spells that you have, usually 2 or 3 of them, and you're going to use them as they go through. Now, if you have an ice golem, use that ice golem. Since you will know the pathing already, use the ice golem to tank for a wizard tower or for a, another specific defense like a multi-inferno or a single inferno or something. You want to make sure that it can pop so that then the freeze will go out. As long as it's tanking for the bats on a splash building, mainly the wizard towers, then you are going to be good. It usually doesn't do too well in terms of against the multi. So definitely try and keep that in mind. Now, as far as the bat bomb goes, you may want to use a rage, freeze, and bat spells if you're going to do it. So mainly save a rage for the bats so that then they can completely tear that splash building and get through the rest of the base. The other thing that you guys really want to do is, if you guys are going to also do that, if you notice that a multi-inferno and a wizard tower are close to each other and you can freeze both of them, do that. It's a big help and will allow you to get more value from your bat bomb. So then as you kind of just go through the rest of the base, let the bat spells do their thing and let it finish out. It's a very simple strategy to learn. I don't think I missed anything. Let me know if I did in the comments below. However, if you guys did enjoy, why not leave a like and subscribe for more of my content. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys don't miss an upload. And if you guys did want to kind of see more of this, also, I forgot to mention, share with your clanmates so that then they can become better attackers at Town Hall 11. And if you guys want to join the X Humanity family or my Discord, those links are in the description below. And also feel free to hit me up on Twitter as well. So there you guys go. Oh yeah, the link is in the description below as well to that. And hopefully you guys did enjoy. I'll be seeing you guys next time. Corrupt, signing out.